are here today with Victoire Slakey, that is one of the mBIT or mBraining trainers. She's in France. And we have been asking from different sources, from many people, how sometimes people integrate in their practice of healing, of using of energies, the notion and the understanding of mBraining. So how we integrate mBraining in their practice. And I believe that Victoire her message is very important. So I want to just record this little clip for whoever will make a good use of that as a better understanding, a deep understanding. So I'll just leave that to you, Victoire, and feel free to tell us anything you feel. Go for it.
Thank you, Enrico. I really love our conversations. And the work that we're doing, bringing this out into the world, sharing it with our loved ones, first of all inside ourselves, and then with our loved ones and our clients, and the people that also we work with as groups. And so basically networking this out into the world. So basically your question and intent in coming today with this conversation has to do with the relevance of mBraining with energy work, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I don't consider myself an energy worker specifically, as some people might, who, for example, might be doing, Reiki or hands-on healing work or other things like that. Mm-hmm. And I see it as a continuum because energy work, everything is energy. Matter is a form of energy, consciousness, the physical body and life. And so in that sense, we're all contributing and collaborating. And my specific interest with mBraining, I guess I could put it this way, really what I'm passionate about. And I work a lot with healers. I get a lot of doctors and psychologists and, alternative, also medical, professionals in my workshops and in my private coaching practice. And what I'm really passionate about and keen on deepening our understanding of is the power of entrainment and belief, which we commonly call placebo and nocebo. And I see that mBraining is a fantastic, really fabulous approach to integrating our understandings, because we live, whether, even in the East, we talk about the East-West differences in terms of, the focus and what we have to mutually bring to each other. As like the West is much more individualistically focused and the East is much more collectively focused. I think, what's really keen here is how, whether we're from the East or the West, and whether our focus is individualistic or collective, so to speak, that's a kind of a, stereotype, and there's truth to it culturally speaking. Modern society is very, very head-based. And so with mBraining, we're really, really bringing to the front the intelligence of the heart and the gut, which has a huge amount of wisdom to bring as it integrates with the head brain. And this, I think, gives the energy work that we do in various ways a power that has been missing, I think, because people have been possibly operating in niches and kind of, separated. And also, there has been, from the science community, a kind of a discreditation of energy work. From the mainstream science community. And I think what's happening with mBraining is as we help to, with solid scientific background and validation, bringing the intelligence of the heart and gut brains to the table completely changes the dynamics of the conversation inside ourselves, with our clients, within groups, and really helps to awaken us to who and what we really are. And this is crucial for our survival and then our thriving as a species. And I'm passionate about that. I'm passionate about, doing anything I can to help to contribute to the synergy, to sustainable open systems. And I love working with people in healthcare and with healers. It just happens naturally because this is, something that I'm working on myself.
Mm.
So,
if I can ask you a question, so you say that you have a few of your clients that are coming from some kind of healing background, like doctors, psychologists,
mm-hmm.
and how they react when they come in touch with mBraining and they experience mBraining through your sessions.
Yeah, that's a great question, because a lot of these people, I don't mean to judge. There's no judgment involved. It's just something that's pretty evident from the training. A lot of people in the science fields are very head-based. Mm-hmm. And they have intuitions. It's like Einstein said, don't let your reason guide your intuition. Let your intuitive, imaginal self really be the master, and the reason the servant. And so what happens in the mBraining sessions is that people really get a chance to go into a kind of a meta state and to see how they operate from the head brain and what happens when they begin to more and more center in the heart brain and then bring up the intelligence from the gut brain. And the insights and the experiences are profound, because it it grounds people in that essential field of being, which is where we really do exist, and therefore bringing us back down into sanity, basically, in connection with the natural world, in balance, in equilibrium, mm-hmm. With these, with the ecologies. So the kind of fractal and kind of holographic nature of reality is reality. And I think mBraining is, from my experience, and I've been around, and I'm continually exploring, and that's, something mBraining is also very, very open for, because it's our physiological interface. We have a head brain, we have a heart brain, we have a gut brain, and then, it's multiple. So we've got the ANS, the autonomic system, and this is something that we will naturally basically correlate and integrate with anything else that has any truth in it.
Awesome. So this help you in your practice, not just in your practice, but for yourself as well, when you first time that you met mBraining.
Yeah, it's been profound.
Yeah.
It's really, really profound. There's a power there through the entrainment, which is basically, you can explain it in physics, in terms of physics, as resonance, as what happens when you have a vibration that can be measured, from the heart, rippling out into the field, and then influencing other systems, which we would say, this is not myself, this is someone else. But from a biological point of view, it starts in ourselves. If we look at what we really are, we're a collection of trillions of cells, a community. And then we've got our biome in the gut, which are not even us, so to speak. They're like the friendly bacterias and other little creatures that outnumber us 10 to 1. So it's really quite an extraordinary, it's an extraordinary realization of what the nature of our fabric is as individuals, as a collective, and how to bring this together in a way that is naturally going to be in harmony with the fabric of nature that we are part of. And so I'm really enthusiastic about it, because I see it as one of the main keys of the transformation that we're in, going towards a healthier, much healthier way of existing on this planet.
Yeah.
And I think anybody who's in healthcare or who works with healing modalities, whether or not they're conventional, will find that this really boosts their efficacy. And for the ones that are in conventional healthcare, it will help them bridge away from that aspect of conventionality, which is actually completely entropic, in terms of the corrupted part of the system. So it's cool stuff. It really is.
Awesome. Thank you, Victoire, for that. Today has been fantastic, and I'm sure it will be very, very helpful for whoever will decide to jump on board on one of our certification or our free talk or one of the workshops that we run around the planet. And so thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you too. And I want to really underline how this beautiful, like this initiative that you had coming towards me, and I know, and the other folks in this community, we're walking our talk and collaborating and supporting and getting this out in a way that, because we are linked, we're part of a family, and this approach is really helping us to embody that. And so,
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Yeah, you too, Enrico. And thank you for watching, whoever you are.
Exactly. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Keep in touch. Send feedback. Let us know what you think about it. If you're curious, just send questions, anything that can help you to get more information. And we have at this stage close to 100 trainers around the planet and more than 1,000 coaches in 28 countries. So we are really covering quite all the planet. So that's a possibility for everyone to get in touch with one of the family, one of us. Okay, thank you. Thank you again. Thank you, Victoire.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you too.